Okay. This door's jammed. Yes, you've mentioned it multiple times, sir. But where is the sound coming from? How about this door? Jammed. How about this door? Still jammed. This door? We can go in here. Oh. The noises are a little more consistent in here. Charles finds a dagger that belonged to the previous owners in one of the drawer of the desk. In one drawer of the dresser, and takes it. Words and how to say them. Rifling through Calvin's positions reveals nothing of value. What is this? I can't approach it, whatever it is. So this is Calvin's room, huh? Well, we lit up the place. Is it in the bedroom? In the last 43 seconds of my day? Seems to be. Or if it is, I don't... Yeah, I don't see anything. We never did... there were still some rooms downstairs we didn't go to, huh? Like the one directly beneath this? Nine, 8, 7. Quick, write a letter. Alright, that was our day. I'm tired. I ought to write bones and head to bed. Give Calvin the night off his leg. But I can still move around. Not sure I understand how exactly the day system works here. Rest his eyes and says, Alright, are we gonna have to read another long diary entry? Perhaps. Yes, we are. 6th of October, 1850. Dear Bones! None of this has bothered me much. We know how Grostics dearly love to enrich their lives with the smell of scandal and myth, and I suppose poor Stephen is this side of the family fair game. I told you, the house itself is a constant amazement. There are rooms that I haven't gained access to yet. Morning's gone. Oh my god. Throughout the day, I've heard the scattering of on walls, but the mess from the sound they make. I should hate to encounter one in the dark or even in the light. I still neither holes nor droppings. Odd. This is literally impossible to read. But Stephen's side of the family was all about no. I guess you're just gonna have to pause it, because there's no way I can read this out loud, or even quickly enough not speaking. I'm sorry. I'm just not that fast of a reader. Yes, your affectionate friend, Charles. And now I think to bed. I suppose so. 16th of October. Did we just advance by 10 days? Most of it is close to the holidays up front. Alright, I'll be down. So I guess these little creepy atmospheric noises are just our lives now. You've been living with these noises for 10 days? What was that? Oh, sorry. What was that? Miss Lois is waiting in the parlor. Well, let's not keep her waiting. Voip! As Calvin teleports behind. Hello, lady.
Oh, let's see what it is, man. What are they straight when I did all that?
They don't like the house, Mr. Boone. And I don't like the house, sir, because it has always been a bad house.
Excuse me.
I do not mean to say that Stephen Boone was not a fine man, for he was. I cleaned for him every second Thursday all the time he was here, as I cleaned for his father, Mr. Randolph Boone, until he and his wife disappeared in 1816. Mr. Stephen was a good and kindly man, and so you see, sir, that the house is bad. And it always has been, and no Boone has ever been happy here since your grandfather Robert and his brother Philip fell out over stolen items in 1789.
You have a remarkable memory, Miss Clores.
Forgive my bluntness, it is the only way I know to speak. But the house was built in unhappiness and has been lived in with misery. There has been blood spilt on its floors. There has been disappearance and accident. I have worked here, Mr. Boone, and I am neither blind nor deaf. I have heard awful sounds in the vaults, sir, awful sounds. It is a dark place, sir.
And what do you suspect, Mrs. Clores? Ghosts rattling chains?
Ghosts there may be, but it's not ghosts in the vaults. It's not ghosts. It's not ghosts that wail and blubber like the damned and crash and blunder away in the darkness. It's...
Come, Mrs. Clores, you've come this far. Now can you finish what you've begun?
Some die not. Some live in the twilight shadows between to serve him.
To serve who?
I have already said enough, and I have cleaning to do.
You can't just...
I have said enough. More than enough. And prod me as you will, I will say no more of the matter.
Very well. Mrs. Clores and her girls finished their work and left. The rest of the day passed without incident. Charles is ready for bed. Well, that's nice. Time to write a letter. No, or not. Great Hall. Place is still kind of nerve-wracking. Wrong button. Write a letter now. We cannot. I guess today was just a story day. I would hate to have to repeat it. Or should I go looking around? I really don't know what to expect from this game. So, like, I kind of feel like I should at least make one little quick pass around the manor. You never know. Door's jammed. Wait a minute here. Door jammed. We can go in here. Still. Nothing seems to be around. Over here, door jammed. How about Calvin? We've never gone to visit him at night. He jammed the door for us. He knew we were coming. Oh, no, here's Calvin. Hey, Calvin. He is passed out. Over here. What if I go outside? What if we just leave? But I mean, you lived someplace else before, didn't you? At least I've always got my doggos to cheer me up. Yes. Doggos. Yeah, it's just overlapping the thing a little. Do-do-do. Locked. And I guess the copper key is not it then. Or if it is, he just didn't think to use it. Rup, 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 rup. Barf, barf. Anything else out back? How are my stats doing? My money has gone up to 205. Status. I guess there are other things I can't really check in the meantime. Really glad, like, our first few levels are just total freebies. Not that I have any idea what stat progression will be like in this game. Not that I should be worrying about stats when there are horror terrors lurking about. But I seem to be a man of science and or reason, so I don't believe in such things. Phooey. Okay, good. I was checking to see if the stamina would still drain even if I was trying to run into a wall or something. It does not. It only actually drains while you're moving. Yeah, so far the game's mechanically sound, at least. The only troubles I've had are self-induced by forgetting which buttons do what. God. If my house was making noises like that, I would be done. I would be like, no. Eh. Yeah. They said the book was red with gold, so I'm wondering if it isn't one of these. But Charles is making no note of any of them. Aha! Unless it's this only one that's been left out. Nope. What about this? Nah. He's more worried about the contents than the things on top of it. Oh, that was a fun last little noise right there. Yeah. Alright, I was already determined I could not write a diary entry for today. And I just wasted a whole bunch of time walking around the manor. What we saw. We're turning in for the night. In the library.
Well, no, I heard something in here.
Oh god. This can only end badly. Man, it's zero. Doom 13. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm hearing all kinds of things in here, Calvin. Jesus Christ. I don't know if I'm supposed to check something, but I've been all through the place. It doesn't look like there's anything out in the open. Let's leave. Oh, God. I don't think you need to find out, Calvin. I don't think you need to. As comforting as it can be.
What's going to pay that? We'll set it right.
Is it in this wall? Painting of the sea. Painting of the sea.
Books, and more bleeding books.
Oh, God. Well, what have we here?
What is it? Some sort of map? Is this house? Here's a stable. There's a woman that does clear up. And there's Chapelwaite. I was so told to stay away.
Yes, let's go. Going for it. Just get out of there. That wasn't the perspective. Oh, okay, it skipped the hall and stuff.
Are you alright, sir?
Barely. What is it, Calvin?
Well, I found something in the library I think you should see.
Alright, just let me compose myself.
I see the library with a whole noise in the wall.
Rats, is that all?
Not rats, there was a point of blundering and fucking squeamish house from one of the cookplaces there. Horrible goodness. Horrible, sir. And scratching it is something was struggling to get out. Get out, me.
Cal, this isn't like you. What was it then?
We went to the workplace and got to push it forward because I went with a through a passage.
You found one?
Yes, and so I found this.
Charles studies the map, drawn on yellowed foolscap in strokes of black ink. There were perhaps 7 buildings in all, and one, clearly marked with a steeple, bore a legend, "The worm doth corrupt." In the upper left corner, to what would have been the northwest of this little village, an arrow pointed inscribed there, Chapelwaite.
The Townsers always service the Townsend, but who was that little village on Tuesday himself? It's a little place, a place they still live.
But this church,
I know.
the worm.
It hasn't been made.
Perhaps it might be amusing to have a look for this town tomorrow, do you think, Cal? Nods. Let's go to sleep with all those scary sounds. The following day, Charles and Cal pack a picnic lunch and trek through along the overgrown road to the town of Jerusalem's lot. The town has been abandoned, with dinner left rotting and gathering cobwebs on the tables. Then they made their way towards the church. Jerusalem's lot. Well, Doom is now 15. Madness is still 0. Why does my money keep fluctuating? I don't understand. I could keep going. I really could. But I think I want to stop here for now. Because, you remember all that stuff I said about me being a total coward? Well, it's true. And I think we're going to pick this up next time. Thanks for watching, dear viewer. We'll return with more Chapelwaite.